We're at Beaver Creek State Park near Caledonia, Minnesota. On the positive side, there are very few bugs, just a few, flies that kind of go around you and maybe a mosquito here and there. On the negative side, it's in the mid to upper 80s and extremely humid. And it's going to be like that, I think, for the next couple of days. And then some rain on Saturday. So, don't know what to expect for this weekend. Just trying to get out and get some photos and videos in now. And we'll see how it goes. And we'll see how much we end up sweating. When you're down in the bluffs or in a valley in between bluffs, it's really hard to chase the light. I have no idea what the sun is doing. I think it's cloudy, but it's hard to tell. There's some bright spots here and there, but overall it's kind of dim. So I don't know where it's at in the sky. I kind of know what time the sun will set. But with being either low in the valley or up on the bluff trying to get sunset while you're up a little higher, it's hard to time that stuff. I spent maybe 45 minutes here on the top of this bluff section here getting different shots, and the clouds are starting to appear, and I'm getting some interesting light, but there's a lot of stuff in the way. So I've been really focusing in on different pockets within the bluff itself and in the valley and wherever the light was shining. But now, yeah, it's kind of hard to focus on anything that's more, colorful in the sky because it's kind of blocked, unfortunately. the sun really isn't shining on the bluff anymore, so it would have been just a pretty sky, I guess, and dark bluffs. So maybe it's not the end of the world that I couldn't get a decent shot. Not sure how well this is coming across in the camera, but I can't back up anymore because I'm on the side of a bluff basically, but some impressive rock formations here. Breeze feels good. Well, I'm over this lookout for a beautiful sunrise, and the trees are covering it up a little bit, but it's a really bright orange over here, and you can see it's starting to cast over the valley here. I have a fairly narrow angle of view here, so I've been doing my best to find different angles that really match the light, and I look good with the light, and so I'm doing more of an exposure bracket with different angles. So yeah, hopefully they turned out. It's a really beautiful morning. think I'm technically walking on private property, but there's an agreement between the landowners and the state park to allow people to walk through on the trails, just as long as you stay on the trails. So pretty cool that they allow the state to do that. The sun is starting to come out from behind the clouds, and it's casting some nice light in the forest here. Kind of bittersweet. A little more photo opportunities, but yeah, temperatures are going to start climbing. So it was pretty stifling without the sun. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Yeah, I'm out for perhaps one last hike. Honestly, even though we're staying here one more night. But the weather has been really challenging. It's been really hot and muggy. Not even the animals are out. I hear a few birds, but even the deer disappeared. But we'll see how it goes. I'm out on a few trails. I'll probably do this one last hilly climb that I'm on now. And then I was going to do a steeper climb again and check out maybe the sunset from a different angle. But I think I'm changing my plans. I'm gonna stick to the flatlands after this hike. know if I'm stubborn or stupid or a little bit of both, or I swallowed too many bugs on this trip, but decided against my better judgment, and I'm doing the switchback trail again. Well, there's definitely some interesting cloud color and coverage. Very nice shape, so definitely worth hiking up here. Just struggling with how best to compose it. I ended up doing multiple exposures with a panorama, both left and right, and I shifted it up and did another layer left to right, if that makes sense. So it might be an odd shape, but I wanted to get the valley plus the cloud shapes and colors. Well, it's Saturday evening, and I think the worst of the rain has come and gone. We didn't get as much as they were anticipating, which is good. It rained pretty good, but no storms or anything. It's still super muggy, which leads me to believe that there's more coming. So, had some lunch or dinner, and then I'm out walking around here this afternoon and this evening just to see if I can get a few shots in before it starts raining again. So, fingers crossed. It's supposed to be pretty nice out tomorrow, so for sure I think I'll have at least one more hike in me before we break camp and head home tomorrow. Mosquitoes are getting nasty. Sometimes it feels like I'm trying to make something out of nothing, and this might be one of those times. But I'm doing a little scouting, and I saw this little rapid the other day and thought I'd come down and check it out. So it's getting a little darker that side of the sky. That's north of me. That's to the west. I'm a little nervous for some rain because I don't have any protection for the microphones, so wish me luck. I'm in some tree cover. It's maybe misting a little bit, but the wind is definitely picking up, like something is coming through. But I saw little bits of the sky, and it's not like a one solid color of gray like there's rain coming. It's more, you can see some texture, so I think whatever it is should be short, I hope. It is pouring out. To say that I misjudged the weather last night is a minor understatement. Oh my gosh, I got caught in just a deluge. I walked 2 miles back from my farthest point in just a downpour. And I walked fast, but I really can't run with this gear. And thankfully I had my backpack cover on with me, and I was able to shove my microphones, things like this, into a separate pocket, and the cameras put it all away for the most part as I walked back. And everything survived, and there was no damage except just my ego and my clothes. It's been kind of difficult to compose some of the shots from this morning, just because seeing through the mosquito net isn't super easy. Even though it's mesh, it still clouds your vision a little bit, and then the bugs are biting you elsewhere. And then it was more foggy this morning, where it was more difficult to compose the shot as well. But I think a couple turned out. I'll combine them with the shots from yesterday before I had to run for cover. But yeah, it's been fun exploring this side of the park a little bit more this trip. Oh man, I'd have to say this trip got progressively muggier, warmer, and buggier as the days went on. So I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't looking forward to breaking up camp and heading back. As for the photos, I'm positively optimistic, or cautiously optimistic, I should say. There's a few that turned out really nicely, and I think a couple that I mentioned earlier that seemed like I was trying to force it a little bit, but we'll see. I need to get them into Lightroom and take a look. But yeah, if you stuck around to the end, I really appreciate it, and hope to catch you again in the next one. Take care.